Jakta ji writes, rheumatoid, arthritis, hypothyroid, deformities, wrist dislocate, tendon rupture.
एक शब्द आपने सुना होगा. One more word you have heard. Now lot of talk is going around that particular word. It is called as autoimmune disorder. ये शब्द आपने सुना होगा. Autoimmune disease, autoimmune disorder, or some other different names. जैसे I called Hashimoto and Graves syndrome and cancer, going up till cancer. Now, even though we know all this, every disease is increasing in the world. So that means our approach to cure is not at all proper. We think through medicine we'll be able to cure something. No, we'll never be able to cure. We will create more and more disease. So when you say autoimmune disease, and rheumatoid is one thing, one autoimmune disease. The doctor will say this is autoimmune disorder. So first of all, let me tell you, autoimmune disorder doesn't mean that your body is attacking itself. No, it is wrong interpretation. Your body will never damage itself. It is damaging a certain risk in your system. It is trying to eat up a risk. If your cell become risk, your body will try to eat up your cell, isn't it? आपके घर में कोई चीज खराब हो जाती है तो आप उसको हटा देते हैं ना. If you have a vegetable and there is a small part rotting, you take it off, isn't it? So are you eating up yourself? No, it is not eating up itself. It means it is taking off the risk. ये अपने risk को हटा रहा. So autoimmune disorder doesn't mean once it's switch on, it is switch on. No, not at all. It might be switch on in the morning and 1 hour later it will be switch off, depending on how much risk is there. If you take off the risk, your autoimmune syndrome goes down. This is how this body works. Your body is intelligent. Now, if your body is intelligent, give it a chance. Because nobody can take you out of a disease. Your body only can take you out of a disease. Give it a chance and strengthen it. इसको strong कीजिए. So can autoimmune disorder be treated? आपका क्वेश्चन ये होना चाहिए. Can autoimmune disorder be treated? Yes, 100% it can be treated. By taking off the risk in the body, you can actually reduce the autoimmune syndrome drastically, and it can go forever. So, but how to reduce the risk? The moment you put in chemical, the risk increases. The more chemical you put in the body, the more risk. The more risk. So you will have to reduce the risk, not increase it. That is why with medicine, autoimmune disorder cannot be treated, rather it becomes drastic in nature. After chemotherapy, the relapse happens much faster. Multiple organ cancer becomes a reality after chemotherapy. If you don't do chemotherapy, then it will be long. The person will take long to get into relapse. So ये सब चीजें हमको देखना पड़ेगा अभी. But if you reduce the risk of your body, if you reduce the inflammation within, then you can actually take it out of a problem. But how to reduce the risk? There are 6 basic strengths of your body. 6 basic strength of your body. Dehabal, Doshabal, Dhatubal, Agnibal, Manobal, Ojasbal. These are 6 basic strength of your body. If you increase these 6 basic strength of your body, the risk factor in the body will get reduced. For some, I'll give you a relatable example. There are people who go out in the rain and dance and they don't get into any kind of a problem. But there are some people, even if they go out a little, they'll get into flu, isn't it? What is the difference between these two people? One has more Shadabal or 6 different strengths of the body. The other person has lost the Shadabal. If the strength of the body is less, you will get into more and more risk. The body gets into more and more risk. Increase the Shadbala, the risk factor of your body will come down. So this is how we can actually reduce the risk, and thereby the autoimmune disorder can be treated. You can easily, rather I would say, you can easily come out of autoimmune disorder. And apart from that, other issues, of course, this program is related to neuro musculoskeletal issues, where we do certain movement for which the body is designed for, with the key breath hold, and that's how create three basic alignments of the body. With three basic alignments of the body, we create the strength of 84 factors in the body. And alignment means creating a balance, and then we also create a rhythm, because the way we do things is rhythmic in nature. And by creating strength, balance, and rhythm of this body, there are many things you'll see you can easily come out of.
Vaishali writes, can right side paralysis be cured?
We have a case of more than 60-year-old professor of Delhi University who came to us with one side paralysis, one on the right side of his body. The right side was paralytic body. And in 3 months, he regained more than 95% sensation on the right side. Not only that, we have cases of drop foot, frozen shoulder, tennis elbow, myasthenia gravis, voice issue, and spine issue. lot of varicose vein. So there is a lady who used to run marathon, and suddenly she found that she developed drop foot. Now, not a very old lady, she is in 30s only, and she told me that I never thought I'll quit running. Now I can't run. So I said, do you really want to run marathon? She said, yes. I said, next year you run a marathon. Do this practice, and next year you'll be running a marathon. And she came out of the drop foot, and she, last time when I heard of her, she was preparing for marathon. So you will have to see, this body is magical. It has sustained itself for millions of years. In the last 50 years, we are seeing these kind of problems. Even if you remember your grandmother, how many problems they used to have? कितनी problem थी उनके पास में? हमारे पास में problem. 100 years back, no diabetes, no blood pressure, no thyroid. It is only a recent phenomena. We have created these diseases. ये disease हमने बनाई है, and we are torturing our body in the name of treating these diseases every day. हर रोज रिचुअल है ना, सुबह उठकर मेरी दवाई छूट गई, मेरे को दवाई खाना है. So stop torturing your body. Create a strength of your body, and you see you'll not need pills to manage your body. आपको दवाइयों की जरूरत नहीं है. This body is sufficient enough to take care of everything. Body is magical. Supported, you'll see magical cures in your life.